Welcome to the channel, and today we are bringing the news to you guys about another feat that Eminem achieved recently in 2019. Welcome back, and if you're joining us for the first time, know that this is one of the most informative pages about Eminem on YouTube, and if you're a huge Eminem fan, now's a great time to subscribe and turn on notifications. 2019 has been a great year already for Eminem, and the good thing is that we are just in the second month of the year, but we are adding to the list of interesting Eminem accomplishments in 2019 so far once again. For starters, the Marshall Mathers LP2 is the best-selling rap album that's released since Recovery in 2010, and recently, MMLP2 just surpassed 2 billion streams on Spotify. Despite releasing before the streaming era became what it is today, MMLP2 has now become Eminem's first album to cross 2 billion streams on Spotify, despite releasing before the streaming era became the force it's known today. In fact, without streaming right now, many rappers won't even have careers at the moment, and not too long ago, a record low point for album sales in the United States was achieved by Boogie with the Hoodie with his Hoodie Season album that peaked at #1 on the US Billboard album sales chart despite selling only 823 copies. That's not a slip of tongue, 823 copies. While rappers are struggling to sell, Eminem has cemented his foot in both eras of music consumption, and Kamikaze, for instance, became the only hip-hop album to actually sell over 500,000 copies in the United States in 2018. Haters will say, but yeah, no one buys albums anymore, but this even makes it more impressive and shows how huge Eminem is compared to other top rappers in hip-hop at the moment. This is supposed to be Eminem in decline, but even in decline, Eminem is still outselling everyone, while also outstreaming nearly everyone at the same time, since Eminem was the 4th most streamed artist of 2018. So album sales check, album streams check, and here's more additional facts to follow the news of MMLP2 crossing 2 billion streams on Spotify. According to the RIAA, audio and video streams are calculated as 1,500 streams equal to one album sale, and if you'd like to know more on this, click the link that pops up at the top right corner now, as in the previous video we broke down all this, including how RIAA's tracking method is different from SoundScan, the company responsible for providing sales data to Billboard. Now that that's out of the way, MMLP2 from just YouTube streams and Spotify streams has accumulated over 4 billion streams, and if we convert this to equivalent song sales alone at 150 streams equal to one equivalent song sale, that's 26.67 million equivalent songs sold off YouTube and Spotify alone. And for album sales, that's the equivalent of 2.67 million albums sold worldwide from just Spotify and YouTube streams. So you see, even based on streams alone from YouTube and Spotify, MMLP2 is still slightly ahead of Kamikaze's worldwide sales. MMLP2 has already sold over 10 million copies worldwide, and just 2 months after it released, sold 3.9 million pure copies worldwide based on IFPI's global sales report. And pure sales isn't the only thing the album has excelled in, as its streams are also up there even based on streaming standards today. And all this is achieved by an album that released before music streams was even added to Billboard album reports. So far in 2019, we got report that Eminem was the best-selling artist in the United States across all genres of music, got news that Eminem's 2000 album, the Marshall Mathers LP, has crossed 1 billion streams on Spotify, and this made Eminem the only artist with 7 albums on Spotify that have all crossed 1 billion streams, and now, the Marshall Mathers LP2 shortly after has now crossed 2 billion streams on Spotify, and based on streaming projections on Spotify, Relapse and Encore are just around the corner, waiting to surpass this milestone most likely in 2019. Like we've discussed in previous videos, 2019 is Eminem's milestone year, and if we get an album from him, Eminem will probably end 2019 with Relapse, Encore, and a new album that all cross 1 billion streams, which will make Eminem, in the streaming era, to be the first artist with 10 albums that all cross the billion mark on Spotify. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below, and I'd like to know those who have premium Spotify accounts below. Do you stream Eminem songs on the regular? Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe if you enjoyed this. ET signing out.